In this example, the daily production level for a product is given by N of T equals 240 minus 240 times e to the negative 0.2 T units, where T is the time in hours after production begins. We're gonna find the average production during the first 4 hours. The key term, the average production, and the production is provided as the function N of T. So we're going to make a list. So N of T is the number of the daily production level. 240 minus 240 times e to the negative 0.2 times T. And the T, the first 4 hours, that means T is between 0 and 4. The lower limit is 0. The upper limit is 4. The key term find the average production level. So we're gonna find the average production level by using the formula 1 over B minus A multiplied by the antiderivative from A to B of the function NT with respect to T. For our case, the B is 4, the A is 0, so 1 over 4 minus 0. Integral from 0 to 4, the N, which is 240 minus 240 times e to the negative 0.2 T with respect to T. This problem, we can factor the 240 out to make the problem less complicated and also simplify 1 over 4 minus 0 as 1 over 4. So I'm going to factor 240 out of the integrand. Now the integrand becomes 1 minus e to the negative 0.2 T with respect to T. And next, we simplify 240 and 4. That becomes 60. So we have 60 multiplied by the integral from 0 to 4 of 1 minus e to the negative 0.2 T with respect to T. We have two terms. We can use the sum rule to begin with by breaking it up into two integrals. We have 60 multiplied by the integral of the 1 with respect to T minus the integral of e to the negative 0.2 T with respect to T. Lower limit 0, upper limit 4. Lower limit 0, upper limit 4. And then for each term, this one, the integrand is a constant. We're going to use the constant rule. The constant rule is the integral k with respect to T equals k times T. In our case, k is 1. And the second case is the exponential rule. Because we have the e to the power, the formula is the integral e to the kt with respect to T equals e to the kt divided by k. And this case, the k is negative 0.2. Now, we just simplify each one, apply the rule. The first one, it becomes k times t or 1 times t or just t. And then the second one, we have e to the power negative 0.2 t divided by negative 0.2. We're going to evaluate from the lower limit 0 to the upper limit 4. And the next step, simplify before we get the, we probably replace the lower limit, upper limit. What we can do, we can distribute 60 into the bracket or leave it outside. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to clean up negative. Negative becomes positive. And 1 divided by 0.2, that is 5. So it's going to be plus 5 e to the negative, e to the negative 0.2 t. Evaluate from t equals 0 to t equals 4. When you have the exponential in the negative form, so I'm going to put a note here, e to the power negative x is the same as 1 over e to the power x. You can leave it this way or you can write in the reciprocal form. It doesn't really matter. So if you want to deal with the positive term, so you can, positive power, you can write it as t plus 5 over e to the 0.2t, and will be evaluated from t0 to t equals 4. And then the next step, what we have to do, we just replace each term, the expression by the 4 first and then by the 0 later. Can be 4 plus 5 divided by e to the 0.2 times 4. That's the first round by using the upper limit, subtracting by substituting by the lower limit. Okay. And then put in the calculator. And let's use the graphing calculator to get the number out. So 60 multiplied by 4 plus 5 divided by e to the power 0.8 and subtracted by the quantity 0 plus 5 divided by e to the 0 is 1. So that's very convenient. So recall this value equals e to the power 0, which is 1. And this value is e to the power 0.8. And then in the calculator, we should see the number 74.7986. 89. So let's see what we have here. We're gonna find the daily production level, the average production level for the first 4 hours, and the unit is as a whole quantity, the unit. So that means we should round it into the form of about 75 units as the average production level for the first 4 hours.